Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today you might be asking yourself, why are we looking at the map of the entire United States of America? Well, we have a reason to tell you guys why we are looking at a map of the entire country. That's right, just announced last night, as Toys R Us said that they would be liquidating their UK stores. Toys R Us, a company which is actually based right here in New Jersey, right in Wayne, not too far away from me, just announced that it would be closing all of its stores, all 800 or whatever the amount of number is. So, anyways, Toys R Us is closing all their stores. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is Toys R Us closing all their stores? Well, pretty much what happened back in 2005. Toys R Us was bought by some private equity, and that is how they got into debt. However, due to strong toy sales, they didn't have to worry about that debt in 2005. I mean, the internet wasn't a thing in 2005, so they were okay for the time being. However, we are now somewhat, almost 18 years later from that acquisition. Or no, not 18, like 13 years later, and the company is not doing great. So I'm going to show you guys of how many locations Toys R Us has. So we're going to type it in, Toys R Us. So pretty much, that's my area. So this is Toys R Us in the New York City metropolitan area, and we're going to do the country as a whole. So you can see locations on the East Coast. Obviously, have a lot of stars there. Definitely some in Florida, some in the California area. So it's definitely a huge impact on the country as a whole, and it's definitely going to take a big impact. Also, the Toys R Us Express locations too are most likely going to close, but I'm not sure. They might hold on to those. I'm not so sure about that. But this is going to impact a lot of people. So guess how many jobs are about to be lost in the next couple of months? If you guys already know the number, then that's great. But I'm going to tell you guys the number. 33,000 jobs. Now that is a crazy number. That's just bad. I mean, I know the economy is doing good right now with all the jobs being brought back to America. Not going to get into politics. That's not what I'm here to talk about. But 33,000 jobs. That is a lot of jobs lost. That is a lot worse when Sports Authority closed, and that wasn't even that many amount of jobs. So this is really sad. And guys, I know this is not about elevators. You guys want to see more elevator videos, but I want to just take a moment here to I mean, I still like elevators, don't get me wrong, but I want to take a moment here for Toys R Us because I want to give you guys a little bit of a brief story about Toys R Us. So when I was a little kid, this was before I started getting into elevators and stuff. I had a thing for Lego City, and most of my Lego City sets were actually bought at Toys R Us. And then, unfortunately, obviously, I grew out of it, and then I got into this. But still, I mean, looking back at from like a blast from the past, it's really sad to see such a great brand going away. And what I'm hopeful is that a buyout happens, and hopefully these stores can be saved, because I mean this would be a huge blow if all these stores close and nobody buys them. I mean, 33,000 jobs is a lot of jobs lost. But I guess what I can say about Toys R Us is that I think, for my generation and generations before me, it served a purpose, and it was a really good store to go get some toys and stuff, especially for the family. But now but a lot of people, I think it's more about the debt versus it being, Amazon, Walmart, and Target. It's more so about them being in a big debt crisis rather than it being about, it's because of the Amazon effect, And that's what a lot of people obviously, oh yeah, because it's the Amazon effect. No, it's about because they were in debt. It's not because of the Amazon effect. Okay, maybe 40%, but 60% of it is because they're in debt. So, anyway, so I'm going to show you guys now around my local section of Toys R Us. So obviously we get here to the East Coast, New York City, and obviously I'm going to show you guys one of the Toys R Us locations, and that is right here in Secaucus. This is at the Plaza at Harmon Meadow, which actually lost a Sports Authority back in the day. This is actually a combo Toys R Us. It's a Toys R Us and Babies R Us. This is a combo store. Um, Documenting wise, I'm really thinking about it, but I probably would want to do one of the older stores versus one of the newer stores because I think the newer stores just wouldn't be exciting to document. But still, I mean, this is a huge loss, definitely. I wasn't intending on making a video about Toys R Us closing, but I knew it was a big chain and a lot of people knew about it, so I was just like, you know what, I got to make a video about this. I'll give you guys like of what one of their stores looked like typically, and then we'll actually go to one by the fashion centers. This is the Mill Creek Mall, and as you can see right over there, I'm actually gonna move this over one. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer because that is not a good facade to work with. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. I guess right here would be a great shot. So this was taken in November, so you guys can pretty much see the Toys R Us and Babies R Us, and ironically, they both had different entrances. This store opened up in 2008 along with the Sports Authority just down the road. However, that Sports Authority opened up in 2008 along with the rest of the mall, and that sadly closed 8 years later in 2016. So may that store be missed. Well, not really, but unfortunately, though, both of these, and Babies R Us is also Toys R Us. So I'm not sure if this store is going to be saved, but this would be a big loss, especially to the Secaucus area. This is a really big retailer here. It would be really sad to see this go if this store were to close. So, but yeah, this is one of their newer ones. When Toys R Us started building stores, like later on in the 2000s, they started putting the Babies R Us locations together. I guess it would actually bring people to have it all under one roof versus having it under two roofs, which is kind of smart, actually. So yeah, this location will be going out. Guys, I'm probably not going to be buying anything, but I'll give you guys another view here. Yeah, see, you can see Babies R Us and Toys R Us, and they both have entrances and exits, but they both share the same store. Babies R Us is on the left and Toys R Us is on the right. I actually visited this store a lot. It was a very interesting store at that. Let me see if I can get you guys some pictures in here. I mean, nothing really architecturally special, but you know, this is a lot of retail history right here. We're not going to take too much of a look, but we'll take a look at some toys. Yeah, it's not bad looking either, but I don't want to look at those pictures for reasons, but definitely a huge loss is here at stake. So that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. And then we're gonna go to Toys R Us Paramus, the Ridgewood Avenue location. So this is what I call a freestanding Toys R Us. This is not connected to a Babies R Us. However, just down the road there is a Babies R Us, but this Babies R Us was one of the first to close, so this will be closed pretty soon. But I did want to take a look at this Toys R Us. This Toys R Us actually looks interesting. It's much older at that, but I like this store actually a lot more. I like how it's the big giant like blue Toys R Us. Like I've always kind of liked that about this store. But this is obviously right near the fashion center, so that's why. But so what is going to happen in the next 6 weeks is, I mean, they're going to be liquidating all their assets and all their stores, and it's really sad to see this great store go. I mean, you know. But anyways, this right here would be considered the west entrance to the store or the main entrance, but I'm not going to really go into depth here of this Toys R Us because I don't really need to. But anyways, it is very sad to see Toys R Us go. I mean, it was part of my childhood. You know, I bought a lot of Legos there. A lot of toys were bought. I don't really remember Babies R Us, but I do believe that I did have some items bought for me at Babies R Us, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I do most likely go and document, I'm probably going to pick this store just because of the way it looks, and I was never really a fan of the one on Route 4. I mean, it's okay looking, but I think this would be a much better looking Toys R Us to document. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to document it or not. I may just do it just because of the significance, but I'd go like the second to last day, like I did with Sears and Roebuck at Paramus Park or JCPenney at Westfield Garden State Plaza. But again, this really is a major loss, and that's kind of why I made this video. It's more so about the jobs being lost and less about, you know, me filming elevators. Because I have this interest for retail, and I like to, and when big chains go out, I figured, okay, I got to make a video about this. But this is really sad to see them all go. What I'm hoping that's going to happen, what I'm hoping to happen, is they're going to get bought out by somebody, and hopefully we can save some of the jobs. Some of the jobs are going to be cut, but hopefully they can keep 200 open, and we'll save some of the 32,000 jobs that could be cut in the next 6 weeks. So that's that, I guess. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I may or may not be documenting a Toys R Us yet. I just haven't decided. It's like a 50-50 with me, but I may document it because, again, of significance. And, of course, the famous jingle, the Jeffrey the Giraffe is going to be going away. I don't want to grow up, I want to be a Toys R Us kid. And, it's sad because the next generation of kids, they're not even going to know what Toys R Us is, So, in itself, it is pretty sad to see such a great retailer shut its doors. And hopefully these jobs will be saved. So, yeah. And then, you know what? We're going to take one look at the other Toys R Us store in Paramus as well. There's two, actually, in Paramus. The other one, this one's on Route 17 near the Fashion Center Mall, which is now completely enclosed. And there's also the one on New Jersey State Route 4 East. The one near the outlets at Bergentown Center. My prediction is Urban Edge will acquire this parcel of Toys R Us, and they'll probably just convert it into something else. See, I'm not a fan of this one. This is kind of why I like the other one, but this is still not a bad looking store itself. So yeah, guys. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for me today. Yeah, that's about going to do it for me today. Thank you guys again for watching this video. And for all those employees out there, I wish you the best of luck in finding a new job. I really do wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, you can find some other opportunity at some other store. And good luck with that. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Rest in peace to Toys R Us. I think it's 1970. Hold on. I think it's 1978. I'm not 100% sure about that, but 70 years. Oh no, you know what? It's 1948. It's either one of those years. I'm not 100% sure about that. Sorry, guys, for the inaccurate information, but unfortunately, I didn't look at the year when they began, so my bad. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Good luck to the people who have to find a job. I really hope you can find a job because this chain right here is going under. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video, and that's it.